In the beginning. FlyBall dates back to the early dynastic period of Egypt, around 2500 BC, as you can see from this artwork from the Second Dynasty. Wait, what? Okay, FlyBall hasn't been around that long. It actually started in the late 1960s in Southern California as an extension of scent discrimination hurdle racing. The original FlyBall boxes looked something like this, launching a tennis ball with a catapult mechanism. As you'll see later, the boxes have changed, both for the safety of the dogs and also to help them turn faster. A rough sketch. What is FlyBall? Here's the elevator pitch. FlyBall is a team dog hurdle relay race. There's a lot going on in that description, so let's break it down. What it means is that each dog runs down a 51-foot lane over 4 hurdles, hits or triggers a spring-loaded box to eject a tennis ball, catches the tennis ball, then turns around, runs back over the 4 hurdles, and then the next dog goes. The goal is to have 4 dogs do this as fast as possible. Okay, but what does that look like? Well, we start with the jump, and then we bring in a 51-foot lane. And recall that we said that there were 4 jumps, so we'll bring in the rest and the spring-loaded box. Now, since this is a dog sport, we obviously need a dog. So, starting from the beginning, they run down the lane over the 4 jumps. They trigger the box to get a tennis ball, hopefully catching it. Then they turn around and run back over the 4 jumps. Now, remember, we said that this was a team hurdle relay race. So, let's bring in the rest of the team. And now we have 4 dogs. Also, to make this a sport, you can't just be running by yourself. You have to run against another team. So we'll bring them in as well. Now, in a tournament situation, there will not be just 2 teams that run head-to-head, but bunches and bunches of teams, and they'll run throughout the day. So that starts to look a little more like this. And if you attend a tournament, it sounds a little something like this. Can my dog do this? At Seattle FlyDogs, we believe FlyBall should be for all breeds and all speeds. Where do we start? FlyBall consists of 4 key components: the recall, the hurdles, the box, and the passing. The recall. The most important part of FlyBall is being able to reliably recall your dog.
Come on, Mariah! Come on, Mariah! Come on, Mariah!
Good girl.
Ready? Okay. Good girl, Jessie. Come on back. Come on, Jessie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Wow. This is good. Come on, Mariah. Get your dog. Get your dog.
Do you think that's going to cut it in a room full of barking dogs? You have to be as loud as you can, probably louder than you're used to being.
Come on, Brian! Get your dog! Get it, Brian!
Much better. It also helps if you use a toy or reward that your dog loves. The higher value, the better. You can use a tug. You can use a frisbee.
Come on, Buckley! Get your frisbee! Come on, buddy!
You can use bubbles.
Get the bubbles!
Oh, now you did it.
Get the bubbles! Get the bubbles!
You can even use cheese.
Disa, come get your cheese! Come get your cheese!
But please, don't use a caged bunny.
Get the bunny! Let's get the bunny! Come on, get the bunny! Let's go! Let's go!
The hurdles. In order to teach your dog the hurdles, we start from a single hurdle and slowly add each additional hurdle once they understand they can't run around the hurdles on the way down and back. Eventually, they'll run down over all 4 hurdles, get the ball, and return, aided by that strong recall you've been working on. The box. Learning the box is the trickiest part of FlyBall. Odds are that your dog hasn't ever encountered anything quite like the box, nor have you asked for anything like a box turn before. We build a box turn up in baby steps, starting from a flat board on the ground. Over time, we gradually raise the slope of the board until your dog is comfortable jumping on and off the board in one continuous motion. You can even practice this at home, or anywhere you have a good surface for your dog to jump against. The passing. After putting everything else together, the next big challenge is getting your dog comfortable passing another dog. This can be harder than it sounds, because running, jumping, and fetching are exciting, and all of a sudden, there's another dog coming your way! To make it easier, we start with extra wide passes and slowly make them narrower and tighter until before you know it, your dog is passing within inches of another dog. Putting it all together. When you put it all together, you're running FlyBall.
Get it! Get that ball! Where's your ball? Get your ball!
Come on, Bray. Get the ball. Get the ball.
Ray, come on! Over! Woohoo!
Go! And they're off, and it looks like Mariah and Brian are going to take another one here. It looks like Brian wants to win this one, and he wins the tiebreaker. And it's off Lucy and Molly one more time. Molly wins this one. Boom! Here we go, Leela and Lola. Lola's got the idea this time. And she grabs a treat. Oh, just a little bit to the left, and it looks like another easy win for Leela. Here we go, Tucker and Maddie. Maddie's ready to move, and she's got it going, and looks like Tucker pulls it by a tail.